it definitely is an honor to be here with you, and I'm so super excited to be able to engage in this level of conversation, dialogue, and then also hopefully encourage you to really dig into it, because sometimes you can overlook the fact that it's about data, or you can have let me say it this way. I had preconceived notions about what I felt about data and the perception of it, but reading this book has really changed my perspective and has really encouraged me to do more with data that's available to me. So I'm excited that you're excited about reading this book. So for some of you, hello. So some of you, so like when you're in church and the pastor is preaching and teaching and they write the script, they tell you the scriptures, you write them down to take notes. So I went ahead and I gave you page numbers. So if you want to get your pens out so that you can take notes, so that therefore when you hear something exciting that is said today, you can say, oh, on this page, this happened on the book launch, okay? So go ahead and get your pens, get your books ready, and make some notes in the margin. That's okay for them to write in your book, right?
It's theirs now.
Yeah, exactly. It's theirs. Let's own it. So, awesome. So moving to chapter 4, we're going to be wrapping up just in a few. But I want to touch on this. It says, data has emotions. I'm quoting you in 2 statements. It says, data has emotions as it expresses itself through organizational culture and organizational strategy. Data provides an opportunity to quantify what may appear as elusive variables in organizational structure. Within the book, you touch on the utilization of data within the church. How can this book be beneficial for the church?
Thank you so much. Regarding the church, which I love so much, because of one of the great things I found out here, remember what page that was? 105. 105.
My note takers, did you have that? Gotta be ready.
One of the things I found out about applying these principles to the church was in understanding, again, I talk a lot about the culture. When you ask people how, what's going on, the next thing you hear is, this is how we do things. If you ask them to define how they do things, sometimes they're not tangible. We just know this is how. And so what happens a lot of times with the church, right, especially with the church, we want to increase, we want to expand, we want to attract people into the Lord, into the congregation. But when somebody comes in, they already know when they don't fit, because this is how we do things. Okay. But we're not conscious, right, that we have created a culture. Yeah. So the analysis I actually did with the church was, it was 10 individuals. They got it's a national. It's called Organizational Culture Analysis Instrument, and OCAI, yeah, and they actually did this survey that is broken down into 4 parts, and I hope I remember. I have to cheat. I'm sorry. I wrote the book. Yes, I did. But that organizational cultural assessment instrument, so what they use is a completing values framework, and it's looking at how we collaborate, create, control, or compete. So for systems that have a culture of collaboration, they work together. When they work together, all these are good, but what happens is that they are focused on the inside. So their ministry and the things they do are more on the inside. They may not experience that much growth. For create, they're more towards breakthrough. They're always creating something, outreaches, they're almost pushing on the outside, right? If their strength is in control, they like things to be stable, which is good, but it's more on the inside. You see that? And then for those who are more competitive in their mindset, they change things fast. So they have more impact on attracting people on the outside. So when they took this survey, we analyzed it and we identified what culture the church is in right now, and also what culture are the participants suggesting that the church move towards. And these people were taking the survey independently, and we're able to arrive at a cohesive result. Of course, the book will not give me the time or space to now space out, this is all the things you need to do. That's where my business comes in. But it's a good starting point if you want to change the way things are to the way things will be, and give people the tools to be able to express it. Because like I said, it's like that question, the morale here is low. What is the morale? How are you able to express that this is the culture that we manifest, for lack of a better word, and this is where we want to be if we are going to attract more people to our congregation?
That's good. Are you guys getting much from this? Yes.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Ife Nathan, and I'm here excited to introduce my book. The name of the book is Data Speaks: Business Analytics for the Creative Leader. I found myself completing a doctoral program in strategic leadership out in Regent University in Virginia Beach. And I was very drawn to the data analytics part of the training, and I realized that I had a very keen interest in not only analyzing data, but being able to communicate data in a manner that appealed to different types of audiences. And I realized that why a lot of people shy away from data is because either it seems to be over their head or it's not communicated in a way that is meaningful for them. To be able to obtain a copy of my book, whether you want to get the hardcover or the paperback, you can visit drifenathan.com. If you want additional formats, you can visit Amazon and Barnes & Nobles.